News House, man. We back for another episode. So it seems like ever since the tragic killing of George Floyd on May 25th, it seems like a lot of things were set in motion, man. It seems like it's been protests in cities nationwide. The protest against the police brutality and the systematic racism. These protests, they started what, May 26th in Minneapolis, and it seems like the movement and caught wind. I mean, literally spreading like wildfire across all these cities, man, nationwide. Hell, it's even some cities overseas and abroad that's also protesting, man. So power to those people. You know what I'm saying? I literally say keep on they keep on their neck, same way they did George Floyd. Keep on their neck, man. Make them believe, make them know, make them understand, make them feel our pain. You see what I'm saying? Make them feel our pain, man. But I want to talk about the social media response though. Like it started on Tuesday. If you're watching this right now, it started on Tuesday. Blackout Tuesday was the hashtag. Hashtag Blackout Tuesday was the hashtag. And it seems like the world's largest social media platforms. It seems like the world's largest social media platforms have been trying to figure out a way that they could stand with the black community in solidarity. So what they've been doing is basically taking their brand and blacking everything out. So if you have a Twitter, Twitter might be blacked out. Instagram might be blacked out. Um, Facebook, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. And you're seeing users also black their profile pictures out. Um, but it was called Blackout Tuesday, and it was a lot of people misconstrued the meaning of it. A lot of people thought it was, oh, okay, I'm gonna black out and get off of social media, and that wasn't the case. You were supposed to black out and drive all traffic concerning uh, black and marginalized groups to your page. Speak out and give information about these marginalized groups, about black lives, because black lives do matter. So what these social media platforms have been doing, they've been using their influence for a call for change and using their own money basically for to support the movement. So you're getting these CEOs and these corporations actually pulling money and pooling it together to help fund certain social groups that like for racial injustice and things that spotlight black um, voices, basically. Yeah, things that spotlight black voices. Excuse me, I know it seems like I'm rambling, trying to get this all this my, you know what I'm saying, second video. But so a lot of social media platforms have jumped on board. But not everything's been all peaches and cream. You got a couple of them seem like they go through a scandal. Facebook had a little scandal with Mark Zuckerberg and him leaving up or him not condemning what 45 said. And then you had TikTok, who users were complaining that the hashtag Black Lives Matter was not being pushed, right? So it's a lot of things going on, man. It's a lot of things. The world is crazy right now, so why wouldn't social media be crazy, right? But let's get into it, man. So uh, let's look at the responses, the actual responses from these social media groups, and let's start off with YouTube. So YouTube, which is what y'all watching this on, most likely, YouTube is committed to $1 million in support of the efforts to address social injustice, right? So you got their CEO, who is Susan Wojcicki. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. She tweeted that we stand together. Um, and YouTube, as I mentioned earlier, and that's the common theme of this whole thing. YouTube has blacked out its red play logo and now it's a black play logo and it's on all social sites. Anything that's YouTube on any of these other social sites, it's blacked out. That's what the play logo looks like, all blacked out. Um, then you got Facebook. So you have Facebook. Uh, Mark Zuckerberg, who's the CEO and founder, he's been in a lot of criticism in and outside of his company when it comes to dealing with 45. You know, a lot of people already think that he was bought off by the government anyway. So Trump tweeted, and you know, when you tweet, sometimes people screenshot it and put it on Facebook. So 45 tweeted, and his tweet was, if they do the looting, and I'm paraphrasing, I'm messing it up. If you do the looting, we do the shooting, and everybody knows that that is from an old sheriff uh, down in Miami in the '60s during the Civil War. Not Civil War, I'm sorry, during the Civil Rights Movement, who was not afraid to use uh, brash police brutality to try to squash um, the protest that was going on. So you do the looting, be prepared for the shooting. That's crazy. That's inciting violence. And this is coming from, you know what I'm saying, the head of state, number 45 himself. Um, but Zuckerberg, he defended it by saying he left it up there as a call, like a warning sign, like a call to action for people to understand uh, what the state is doing. And when I say state, I mean the government. And that every citizen should know what the government is doing. So I guess I could rock with that. I'll let that slide. Um, and also, since then, Zuckerberg posted on Facebook that he's committing 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $10 million to groups working on racial injustice. Um, and it was a quote. Um, I'm a paraphrase again. He says, we're working with our civil rights leaders, um, employees, and just trusted advisors to try to identify organizations who are would be in great need and use of these funds. So I guess hats off to Facebook and Zuckerberg for that pledge and that commitment. So let's move on to the next one. Instagram. Instagram changed its logo to black as well, and is currently promoting Share Black Stores. They started Share Black Stores, I want to say last year, uh, in regards to Black History Month. So you've probably used that hashtag already, even before all this was happening. Now they're just doubling down on the Share Black Stories hashtag. And they also reiterated what Facebook is doing, the pledge of the $10 million, since Facebook is its parent company. So they're just basically uh, co-signing what Facebook is doing. Then you have Snapchat. So Snapchat is, I don't know, a lot of people don't know. They have yet to really publicly respond or speak on it. From what I understand, the CEO, who is what's his name, Evan Spiegel, apparently he put a memo out uh, to handle it internally. So he kind of responded internally, just, you know what I'm saying, the people who work for him or whatever. But it seemed like he got some good ideas in the memo. He's calling for a nonpartisan commission uh, in regards to reparations, and he would like taxes to address these racial injustices. Um, so um, and he's saying that the taxes will come from corporations. They will pay a higher tax, and that money will be used to help fund uh, the research into reparations and social and racial injustices. So I thought that was pretty dope, man. I hope he follows through with that. I hope everything is everything with that, because we need stuff like that, man. Like it's literally, it's crazy out here right now. You know what I'm saying? The state of affairs is crazy right now for African Americans, and even the allies who just fed up with the racism, man, and the bigotry, and the prejudices, and just people using the system for their own gains. You know what I'm saying? So I want to salute that out. Now, the next social media platform I want to talk about is TikTok, which has gained like so much steam over the past year and a half, I would say. I mean, everybody's on TikTok right now. Um, but they shared their statement saying that they stand with the black community, which could be a response to um, people complaining that the hashtags Black Lives matters and George Floyd haven't been getting the push uh, on the platform. It's been basically blocked. Like if you put that, your video don't show up. If you use those hashtags, you know what I'm saying, your content won't show up on your channel or whatever. So that's that, man. I hope. I mean, I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying, but hope it's just a glitch. Um, and I hope that they do stand behind what they said of we stand with the black community, um, and I hope that they use their influence and their money to change some things to help get this ball rolling, because believe it or not, these social media sites, man, the internet is powerful, and these are the people who are in control of the internet right now, and they're powerful. You know what I'm saying? And really, it's a lot of things that they can do to really help push this forward. It's a lot. So I hope they're sitting down and they're coming up with ways to actually ally themselves with this black movement, because you know what I'm saying, with them being strong, us as black folks, we just as strong. We are the culture. You know what I'm saying? And they are powered by the culture. So Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I hope y'all listening, man. And that'll bring me to my last social media platform that I'm gonna speak on. So Twitter, it's kind of been in a battle with 45 anyway. These past couple weeks, when he tweeted what he tweeted about the looting and the shooting, it was flagged by Twitter. It was basically, some said it was censored. I wouldn't say it's censored because they left the tweet up, right? So um, they left the tweet up and basically put a disclaimer saying that it was uh, against Twitter policy because it was promoting violence, right? But they left it up to let people know that 45 is out here promoting violence, which I think is dope. You know what I'm saying? Um, so 45, he got mad, came up with an executive order to strip the protections from these social media platforms, and you know what I'm saying? Just childish, you know what I'm saying? Just dude is a big child up there, man. You know what I'm saying? But he's 45, man. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? Celebrity apprentice to the White House, really. It's crazy. Um, but they also blacked out their logo. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing something dope. They curated a like a list so allies can uh, diversify their feeds with the voices from like marginalized groups. So basically, that list will have certain leaders from these marginalized groups, certain creatives from these marginalized groups, and that feed will come to you. You know what I'm saying? With that curated list, you can go on there and you can find all of these people who Twitter has basically. They made a playlist basically of of black voices, which I think is dope, man. So hats off to them and salute to them. But what do y'all think about it, man? What do y'all think about what social media is doing? Are they doing enough? Do y'all think they're doing enough? Um, do you think that they can do more? And what more can they do? What more should they do? I personally think that they, you know what I'm saying, this is just the tip of the iceberg as far as what social media can do. I think they're very, very powerful entities. I think they're one of the top most powerful entities uh, in America right now. So I would love to see them standing side by side with my brothers and sisters in this fight for uh, justice, equality, and just to be seen and to be understood and heard. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is Blues House, man. I appreciate y'all for listening and watching. Subscribe, hit that like button, and I'm out. Peace.